brand new banger.
It's Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. Not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
You're Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's fucking Tuesday night, and you know what that means? Today is the motherfucking day for Knucklehead Comics. There ain't more to say. We got Cap in the building. We got Ray in the building, and all three of us, I don't think we planned this, but we all got a special someone on our shirt, comic book style. This, I think, the first time we all rocking comic book shirts. Spidey Man, Captain America Man, and Superman.
Yeah, but I definitely planned this based on what we're talking about.
Yeah, mine was just accidental. I just grabbed a t-shirt.
Shit, but yo, we gonna get into the shit they show on Tuesday nights after this podcast on Disney Plus. That's the name of the show.
Oh, you mean that show I don't watch?
Yeah. We gonna get into the last trailer of the movie that I haven't seen the last trailer of, that you guys will talk about if you saw it.
For Deadpool?
Yep. And we are also gonna talk about the first trailer for Captain America Brave New World. But before we get into that, Ray has some news for us in the comic book world. What's going on, Ray?
No, I was gonna ask, is there any news outside of the shoes that was sent in our chat? That they're releasing some Venom collaborative kicks?
They've redesigned, for some reason, Marvel has like disco variant covers for certain comics.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta see if I can find it again, because they have Captain America in what I can only describe as John Travolta meets Nightwing. It's a very weird look.
I
I'm gonna
guess,
look it up right now.
but
Nothing.
there's so Midnight Suns. I don't understand how Marvel updates goes. Midnight Suns will be announced at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's part of the 4 that are alleged to be announced at San Diego Comic Con.
Yo,
No, I get it. It's just I always find it funny. Yo, San Diego Comic-Con's gonna announce Midnight Suns. Didn't y'all just announce that? So what the fuck are they gonna say?
no,
Well, I
so-
guess we're gonna get an actual like image or anything like that to a
Yeah.
degree, but
so
that's
here's
part
the
of it.
variant. Here are the
Yeah.
variant covers. Here's Storm.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead.
we both thought the same thing.
Or
Oh, that works. That's fire. That's fire.
Is Spider-Man,
Okay.
Cloak and Dagger.
okay,
No, sorry. That's Miles Morales and Gwen
Spider-Gwen?
Stacy.
Oh, Gwen Stacy.
Okay,
Okay.
that works. That works.
I just pulled a racism and just that's the only other black and white duo.
It's funny because when you said Cloak and Dagger, I was like, oh shit, he's looking like Spider-Man in that one.
It's who is this?
Mary Jane.
I was about to say, is that supposed to be
I
Mary
think
Jane?
so. That's another one of those like I can't tell the difference because she's just another redhead. There's the Fan Four Stick,
Okay. That's
Louis.
Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, looking like she's doing a concert. His Forge.
Hey.
All right. He looked like the only old school black guy. Blood in, blood out.
Yo, facts.
The Doctor.
Okay. That works. That works.
Venom, who's always just Venom.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, yeah, they didn't really do much to Venom. They just put a disco ball there.
And last but not least,
Hey,
Disco
Magic
Visa.
Mike.
Yo, why Captain America just look like he just got ready of like, hey, I'll be an extra on Saturday Night Fever, but
That's
I
what
also
I'm
gotta
saying.
have a shield just in case.
John Travolta mixed with I'm gonna see if I can find that other shit.
Yeah, but that
Show it
works
with your
though.
chest.
That works though. Showing Scarlet Witch there. 'Cause that's also part of the rumor to be announced at San Diego Comic Con. So images for Scarlet Witch, images for Midnight Suns, images for Shang-Chi, Own the Wreckage of Time, and the Wreckage of Time. Sorry, the way the design that they showed for this, it's like that doesn't look like it's an and, but I guess it's and.
And
And then Thor.
mad racist for the Chinese people.
Damn. And then last but not least,
Can't spell on.
Thor and the Legend of Hercules is the last rumored.
So
to be
that's
announced.
So that's
That
Nightwing's one of Nightwing's original costumes. So I said it kind of looks like Cap
I thought
with
it
the
was-
Yeah.
B and the collar.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ray just decided to bounce because that was too
I'm still
offensive,
here.
I guess.
I'm still here.
Yeah. So if you turn off your camera, it takes you off screen, but we can still hear him.
say so I can
Really?
still talk to you.
Yeah, we
while-
changed. Yeah, we changed that now. So
Oh,
yeah,
So now we never leave.
and it doesn't look like there's a just a blank box anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, so if I'm having camera problems, I just become a disembodied voice now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Basically.
become the watcher.
In a universe where anything becomes possible, we ask the question: what
Where
if?
the bitches at?
What if big booty bitches showed up out of nowhere?
What if Ludacris just showed up out of nowhere? Shit. I didn't even hear what the fuck.
He said, "What if big booty bitches just showed up? I don't know."
Oh, I heard Ludacris. I was like, the fuck Ludacris got to do with this shit?
Why would I ever say his name?
Because
Don't
he
you
will
know
appear.
He's a plant. He's part of the Illuminati. He's one of the 7 people that Cat Williams described.
Yo,
Like a
Cat
good
Williams,
neighbor, Ludacris is there.
Cat Williams came out after everyone, man,
Yeah, and then
it ruined
apologized
Shannon Sharp
to,
because then he got no ratings after that. That's
he
it.
apologized to what's his name though, Kevin Hart.
He had to. Wouldn't you after his lawyers threatened to sue the fuck out of you?
No, not if I was right.
Even I was right. Kevin Hart's lawyers is like, hey, you barely got money left. You gonna want to apologize right now.
Well,
Oh, we
because
taking everything.
the difference between Kevin Hart and everybody else is that when somebody tried to fucking blackmail Kevin Hart said, "Fuck you. This bitch is trying to blackmail my ass. Yeah, I fucked her, but I make love to you, woman."
Oh shit, they're coming to Hershey, PA for Halloween Havoc.
Nice.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I was like, "Who are you talking about?"
Kevin
No, my
Hart.
bad. I still got
Marvel on Ice is coming to Hershey, PA.
my bad. I still got NXT in the background. So I was like,
special.
And so, while we're still in the free for all, before we get into any of the juicy topics,
yeah.
something I want to bring up. It's been a month now since it's been out, but Elden Ring has finally dropped its 2-year long-awaited DLC, Shadow of the Earth Tree. You might, if you know the name, you might have heard the controversy of everybody trashing it because it's too hard. Let me tell you right now, Shadow of the Earth Tree has only magnified my love for Elden Ring and cemented it as the best game I've ever played in my life. It is not too difficult, with the caveat that final boss, holy shit. I had to change my build 8 different times until I finally found something that fucking nuked his ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But it was well worth it. I'm fucking elated that I got through it. It's, again, one of the best experiences in gaming. If you allow yourself to not go by the stupidity of
Yeah.
fandom, which you know me, I'm a fan of things, but I'm never part of the fandom.
Yeah.
Because the fandom tells you can't use the summon, you can't use this shit, you got to go 1v1, a whole bunch of other blah blah blah. If you lean into what the game gives you in order to succeed, and you use those tools, and you find your playstyle, and you understand why everything is as difficult as it is, and you allow yourself to grow through and go through the challenges and succumb and overcome and surpass, it is one of the best experiences you'll ever have gaming. I guarantee it.
To be honest with you, Ray,
Yeah.
you can ask Cap. I still say sometimes I hate this fucking game, but I've learned how to play it
Okay.
or how to accept the fact that I'm getting my ass kicked.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Me and my boy, right? In the DLC, there's a boss named Commander Gaius. He rides in on a wild boar and he wrecks shop because not only does he hit you, but the boar hits you. They hit hard. He does fucking gravity magic. He pulls you in close. He does a whole bunch of shit where you're like, God damn. I can't get enough pressure on him. I can't get out of his way. This shit is rough.
Yeah.
My boy called me in, right? And I'm helping him. We're getting close, not making it. And finally he's like, yo, I gotta go grocery shopping and get the rest of my day. He's like, I gotta get off. But he literally told me, he was like, yo, with the amount of damage that I'm doing to him, to Commander Gaius, he said that I'd beat him in 20 minutes if I just took him on in my own world. Because the way the game works is, like, if you call me in, Ray, you're still at full strength, but I'm not. I come in slightly weaker into your world. And I was wrecking him because I have a specific spell that does cool shit.
Okay. So it's still, even though you came in with weaker health, you were still ready to do damage.
Because he's still... I'll explain a little bit more because the game has such cool effects where, here you go. At exactly 11:36,
Yeah.
I started. He killed me right off the bat. I only hit him for 36 damage that first time.
Okay.
Right? Then my boy was like, yo, he laughed, said, no way. Then at exactly 11:40, 4 minutes later, I nuked his ass.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because the game, so he's weak to holy damage.
Okay.
I got a spell that surrounds you in holy light and continuously
It's just continuous,
as long as you're
repeatedly
in
hitting
it.
you. Yeah.
They also give you a summons. One of the
Okay.
summons is a mimic, which means you drop exactly your character. So there's two of you. Me and my mimic were just lighting his ass up.
Okay.
Easy as shit for one of the hardest bosses in the game. Another thing that they do, which is smart and intelligent, there's in the game there's literal just hands. They're called fingers that are just walking around like cousin it. They grab you, they fight you, they suck the fight. We never knew where they came from. Well, in the DLC, we actually see the mother of fingers, a giant fucking scorpion hand thing. Well, this bitch is standing in a lake of water
Yeah.
when you fight her. In the game, lightning is a pretty powerful spell already. But there's actual mechanic in the game that if you're in water or if it's raining, lightning is more effective.
Mm.
When a bitch is standing in water, I bring my lightning spells, melt the bitch in fucking no time flat.
Well, the bitch is standing in water.
Yo, to the point where I did, what do you call it? Like, I think it was 4th of July. I went on a run and beat 7 fucking bosses in a row. To where I was behind 2 weeks behind my
Okay.
friends, and in that one day I jumped them and fucking caught up. Vin saw me beat supposedly one of the hardest dragon fights in the game. Vin saw me in like what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I got a fucking sword that in the game they give you specifically made to fuck up dragons.
Okay.
Drop my mimic, have the other guy come up, and just fucking rotisserie chicken this bitch. Easy as shit. Like,
That works.
but there are other fights. The Mesmer fight, that shit took me a good 4 hours to fucking beat. And then the final boss, which I don't know if I said his name, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it.
Okay.
But the final boss, that took me what, 9, almost 10 hours? And the only reason I beat it is because I saw somebody do a build and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. On a whim at 11:20. I was like, yo, let me go get this fucking shield. Let me go do this. Swap around my fucking stats. I was like, you know what? Let me test this out. And on a last minute whim at 11:36 at night, I fucking went in there and beat the dude on the first try for this new build.
Off a whim at that.
Dude, I was at my wit's end. I was literally, I told my boys, I was like, yo, this might be because he's so fucking difficult for certain build types.
Yeah.
And I have a very particular style of play.
Okay.
All right. So my style of play is
He sounded like I have a very particular set of skills.
This
my
is
style of play
this is what I do.
for every regular character in the game, I got my shield, I got my sword, I fight hand to hand. For bosses, I get my spells and I sling spells from far away while my mimic runs up and fights hand to hand. Because most bosses are susceptible to the magic that I use. This dude, in the first half of the fight, I can sling spells at him and melt him easily. But in the second half, I can't sling spells at him because all of his attacks, they hit the entire arena. So I didn't have time to dodge, split, hit a spell, dodge, hit a spell again. So my shit wasn't working. So I had to go. So I was literally at my wit's end. It's like, yo, I don't think I can beat this game. I think I have to quit and either wait for you guys to catch up and all three of us go in, or I didn't know what to do until I saw this one dude who was like, yo, grab this specific shield, level it up, grab this shit that you can stay here and fucking poke. And I went in, and yo, you can ask Toe. He see me when I'm trying to help him with his boss. This shield, you don't, they can swing at you all day. You don't take damage.
Yeah.
So I went in, just block, 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 stabbed him to death. Just fucking shanked his ass to death. He killed my mimic. He killed the other dude. And it was just me and him. Right at the end.
That works. That works.
And I'm so glad I fucking... It's one of the things. It's like, yo, I'm so glad I did it. Because I beat the base game on my own. I beat the DLC. The final boss.
Yeah.
Final boss on my own, base game, DLC, Lord of the Fallen, beat that on my own. Like, it's cool to play with friends and all that, but there's a certain satisfaction of I went in there and I got him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I will say, so this is the difference, right, in build qualities.
Okay.
My style of play, I'm faith based, so I have lightning spells and light spells and like almost paladin cleric type magic. The best damage type in the game is bleed. If you have a bleed build, the game's easy time for you. Go to Toe here. I'd show him where to one of the areas in the base game, Castle Soul. Castle Soul has a boss where he summons two friends of his own, and you got to fight them as you're fighting him. And the only way to truly beat him, if you're a normal player, is you got to find a fucking some magic item that's a tree branch. When you summon in, you wave the branch at whichever one of his summons comes first.
Yeah.
You essentially hypnotize him, and then he starts fighting for you. He turns around, he'll fight the other guy, and then you can fight the main boss.
Got you.
So I'm sitting here like, yo, Toe, this is what you got to do. You got to get this shit. He's probably going to kick your ass. But he ran in there because he was getting chased by the mob outside. And with his fucking bleed build, this motherfucker beat all three bitches.
Whoop that ass.
On his own.
You know how I do, Ray? You whoop that ass.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I in here for?
Yo, from what I'm hearing is teamwork is not an idea for either.
Yo,
Not
for
just
some
saying,
reason,
fuck
me and Toe,
I'm gonna handle this shit on my own.
We're not good on the same team for some reason.
It's all good, because that is usually it's a whole different game, but that's usually me on Fortnite. That I will have someone with me, but I would just venture on my own and kill a bunch of teams.
You know what it is because our game styles are completely opposite.
Yeah.
So like his thing is magic. So where it's like, all right, he's gonna shoot the magic and I'm gonna go in close. We're up against a guy that he needs, like, I need him to get the aggro so I can hit him close. But I'm already there, like fucking wailing away, and he's shooting the thing. And it's like by the time I'm finishing hitting him because I'm pressing the button too many times, I'm getting my ass kicked. So it's like, well, I can't help you because I play far, you play close.
Yo, the funniest fucking thing I think ever. Toe was like, yo, Vic, you got to do this fucking part and get from point A to point B because I can't fucking do it. So he gave me the thing. I get cornered. And I'm sitting, now he's dual wielding weapons.
What I do, Krill?
I don't fucking dual wield weapons. So I'm sitting here swinging one weapon, trying to block because I'm used to my shield. And Toe's like, yo, use the other weapon. I was like, what other weapon?
Yo.
Because for me, every weapon that I have that's dual wield
Yeah.
literally works with. There's only one to start with, and then when you two-hand it, it brings out the second one. So one button does everything, and I could still pull up my shield to block if need be.
Okay.
So I'm not used to having to press both
Yo,
buttons to fight.
and I'm sitting there and I'm like, press L trigger, press L trigger, press L trigger, press the fucking L trigger. And he's like, here. And yo, he killed everybody. I said, you see? You fucking see?
Because in my head, he's like, press L trigger, and I'm like, I don't have a shield. Why am I blocking? I don't have a shield.
Like, God damn it, just fucking press the button.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even see Anthony's over here. Cap, what is your prediction for the character that Giancarlo Esposito is playing in Brave New World? And do you think Disney and Marvel are going to cave to those hackers threatening to release personal information in future casting before they announce it? So what are your thoughts on my last two comments? I don't think Disney's going to cave into nobody.
Nope.
Yeah, because they can always change their mind.
Yeah, they've done it multiple times. A la Seth Rollins, a la Becky Lynch.
Yo, fuck around. They were like, yo, we're gonna say who you hired for these people. Well, because of you, they are now fired.
So thank yourselves.
And then-
They're no
yeah,
longer
and
in this
then
movie.
Disney goes, the hacker, Sir Lancelot 4242, real name Smith Joy, lives in Coconut Creek, Alabama. Because remember, we're $1 billion company, so we
I was
have more
gonna say-
technology than you. Fuck face is the reason why Ryan Reynolds is no longer going to be Captain America.
I was gonna say, you mean to tell you don't think fucking Disney has their own hackers that are probably finding
Yeah,
exactly
yo,
what you think you're about to do?
Apparently, Disney has people sitting in rooms not thinking shit up.
But they have time to fucking get your ass, bitch.
Yo,
Word.
They
to go
coming
off
for
of that
you.
second part, there's a big rumor on who Giancarlo Esposito is playing, and
It ain't Magneto.
if it's true, it's a character I have been calling for a long time. And
Oh,
I
GW
never
Bridge?
thought- huh?
GW Bridge?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't know if you knew.
Shit, no. Well, I know your favorite character. That shit. I don't know. I don't know what this motherfucker does. I just know he's one of Cap's favorite characters.
No, you know why? I'll tell you why. Much like Longshot is one of Cab's favorites because he got the figure when he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my first X-Men action figures was Cable and GW Bridge. And since then, I've always had this fascination with him because he's just a fucking mercenary.
Yeah.
Who rolls around with Cable. Badass hand-to-hand combat. He worked with S.H.I.E.L.D. He did some other covert shit. I was like, yo, he's without any superpowers. He's standing toe-to-toe with these guys. I'm like, this motherfucker's badass.
I think Gus could it'll work. Because that's all I see. Every time I see Giancarlo, I just see Gus is fried chicken.
The word. But yo, he's a badass within himself. So I mean,
Yeah, it'll work well. It'll work well. But
So shit, let's.
I
We're
guess
here.
do
Let's
we
get
go
it.
into the trailer? Fuck it. Because there's no more. There's as usual. Is there any Blade news before we move on? Is there any? Is it still alive? Is it going to happen?
I have not heard any update. I think Marvel just wants to put out wins right now. Because
Have they just said fuck it and let's just get Wesley to join in again?
not
like-
yet, but I think we're gonna find out something maybe at San Diego Comic-Con.
You
Or
know what would be
after.
funny if because of the leaks of that, like the 4 rumored movies, and we get none of that, and it's just finally a full trailer for Blade.
yo,
That would be the funniest thing. That's like
Yeah.
at San Diego Comic-Con, Blade was finally revealed.
And here's the video. Kevin Feige comes out and goes, "Here, just so you know, we're actually making the fucking movie. This is what we got so far."
Exactly. It's just like
And
well,
it's just a title card that says Blade and Mia Goth standing in a costume fitting and Mahershala Ali in a costume fitting. And it's like, Blade, we're making it. We swear to Christ, we're making this fucking movie. Coming 2025.
man. Don't forget to see Deadpool. That's gonna be it. That's legit gonna be the end of the presentation. Go see Deadpool. You're gonna love that movie.
Dude, this is the first time I've been hyped for Marvel in a very long time.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 crushed it. Deadpool's looking more and more like this is gonna be the fucking movie of the year or the summer at least.
Agreed.
The Cap trailer, which we'll get into, looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Which I already saw like the complaints that certain people had already. And I was like, come on, man. Like if you watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, if you understood the route they're going, it's gonna be fine.
Hold on. What complaint? I haven't heard any complaints.
I saw instantly because supposedly people were getting that it felt too political already.
But it's a political fucking spy thriller.
That's what I saw.
It's literally the sequel to Winter Soldier.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you watched any of this, like, you know what these films are about. But nope, it's too political. It's like, wait, what? Have you paid attention to anything?
How the fuck is it political when Captain America is supposed to stand up for truth and justice in the right way, the right decision, no matter what? And his opposition is Thunderbolt Thaddeus Ross, who put him in jail. 4 fucking movies, like
well, it wasn't this Ross. That Ross had a mustache. I love that. That was the first thing that just caught me in the trailer. I was like, they had to allude to that, huh? They had to do the Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. That it's like, I don't know what it is, but there's something different about you.
They made me shave the mustache.
Yo, I like the fact that that's the only bit of humor in the trailer.
Yeah.
And the rest of it looks like, okay, we're taking this serious.
Yeah. Because not for nothing, I saw it and I was like, you can tell by the trailer. Now, I didn't see after the title scene, but you can tell by the trailer that they show the evolution of Sam Wilson's Captain America.
Yeah, I think they wanted to prepare almost like...
Yeah, like he doesn't know how to be Cap. Then he tries to be Steve Rogers, and then he realizes, I'm not Steve Rogers, I'm Sam Wilson. And when he goes, spread your wings, and then they got to the part where his wings open up, I was like, there you go. There you go. All right, so we're going to get the Captain America Falcon. You know, we're going to get the Black Falcon in this one.
Just Falcon. Falcon.
I don't know if you caught this, but there's a scene where they're like lobbing rockets. He's flying by, and it looks like there's a cliffside or mountainside behind them. That's Tiamat.
Okay.
That's the fucking hand in the middle of the ocean.
There you go,
so wait, so is somebody trying to take the metal or whatever that shit is of Tiamat? They're trying to use it for
So what people think is happening, it hasn't been confirmed, but what people think is happening is that they've been keeping the hand in the middle of the ocean under wraps.
Okay.
Because that's going to be the origin of animanium in the MCU. And the governments of the world are like, well, if we can't get vibranium, this is the next best metal.
Okay.
And that's why we haven't heard anything about it, is because they've been keeping it specifically under wraps so nobody else figures out what the fuck is on there now.
So would Deadpool not be the perfect movie to introduce that in? Before Cap?
Well, so we know that Deadpool has animanium swords because they said that in the trailer.
Yeah.
In the first trailer.
Yeah.
When they fucking say that?
I believe they've already said, they've established that his swords are animanium.
Yeah.
For what the time variants gave him.
Yeah. Also, they talk. Oh wait, I don't know if you saw the beer commercial, but there's a beer commercial that says it too.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, there's a. I think it's a Heineken
it's
one.
Not that much. Yeah, it's not that much of a fucking spoiler. that his swords are animanium. I mean, they haven't broke yet, so I mean, it makes sense.
Gotta be something, right?
I mean, he had animanium swords in his 1 foot long forearm. He had the katanas in his shit. Remember?
Yeah, which so to finish that thought, Deadpool bringing in animanium or having animanium from another galaxy, another realm or universe,
Yeah.
that's fine because that's just one instance. Maybe that leads to somebody going, "Hey, we have this weird metal," and then they go, "Wait a minute, this is similar to the shit on the fucking Hand Island."
Yeah. That could work.
I
At least
mean,
have some correlation and some connection, you know, like to
what I feel,
think about
I suspect that the interdimensional jumping is gonna be in Deadpool, but it's probably gonna be in a way where you can see one character from Deadpool being that catalyst to the other movies. You know how in Black Panther 1, the white guy, now CIA agent, now he's in all the other shows and shit, that he's the one that connects the fucking Wakanda to them, or as we should call it, Wakanada. So you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they keep one aspect of Deadpool's story going.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Man, this is hilarious. This is not a spoiler, but in the last trailer, they land somewhere, and the kid looks up and is like, "Oh shit!" Well, he didn't say "oh shit," but he's like, "Oh, that's Wolverine." And Deadpool's like, "Yeah, I know. Disney got him back, and they're gonna make him play this role until he's 90."
Crazy part is, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, another big kind of spoilery, not kind of spoiler, rumor, I should say, is that now they're definitely building the fuck Kang Dynasty, X-Men versus Avengers.
Are they?
That's the rumor.
Ah,
The rumor is
So
that
hold
that's
up.
the direction they're going in.
Hold up. Question. And I don't think it was spoiled in the trailers or nothing. But if they're rumored to go X-Men versus Avengers, then that means the Phoenix Force has to be around. Because because the X-Men versus Avengers led into the Phoenix Force saga.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't do Civil War directly from the comics, so.
But I mean, shit. The Phoenix got to be somewhere, and you know, not for nothing, it's kind of looking like the X-Men are overpowered unless you start getting Iron Man and Cap back, like, because
Overpowered for who? Shang-Chi can kick the shit out of anybody.
I get it, but you're gonna have the original X-Men versus these new Avengers.
Yo, they still got Captain Marvel. They still have Thor.
Yeah, but once Rogue touches it, it's over. And Phoenix versus Captain Marvel is gonna be like the fucking wait, did they just retcon Secret Wars? Is Secret Wars like still not a thing? Is that something where they go, whoop, that didn't work, erase it from memory?
Wait, you mean the future, the second Avengers movie?
No, I'm talking about the TV show with Nick Fury.
Oh, Secret Invasion.
Yeah. The both of them.
I don't know. They kind of look like they said fuck it when they.
If we don't mention it, they ain't gonna mention it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that's priority anymore. Like we're just gonna
It literally felt
you
like they
didn't
said, "Hey,
see nothing.
Word.
Just
they're like, hey,
these
just
no happen
remember
no more."
that Captain Marvel 2 might have been taking place after Secret Invasion, but we
Yeah.
filmed it beforehand. So
You
fuck
know what?
them.
You know what happened? This is what happened. And I'm gonna take the screen. They did Secret Invasion as a test to see the crowd's reaction. And when they all started screaming, "We want Cody," this is when The Rock transitioned into erase Secret Invasion. We don't need Secret Invasion.
Okay.
We don't need Kang Dynasty. We're just gonna go straight into X-Men versus the Avengers because The Rock forsit it, and that's what's happening. That's right. Forsit is a word because that foresight, but the pretense.
Gotcha.
Yo, I can't wait to hear from the Secret Invasion crybabies. And let's see, because chicken nuggets are for Cody. Let's see, the Wendy's nuggets, the Wendy's saucy nuggets. Those are for the Invasion crybabies.
Yeah, yeah. You know that had the. But yeah, The Rock changed the plans. He bought into he's the head of the table of Disney or some shit.
Yo, I mean, he only did what Piper would have done. Just when we thought we had the answers, he changed the question.
I mean, yo, LaGreca went off. Not a side tangent, but LaGreca went off on The Rock. You know, he went off so much that I had to.
We didn't want you.
I had a voice. You know, I had to get that as a caption. But when I'm sitting here going, it's only natural for them to transition that way. But not to go too far into wrestling. It's only natural for them to go, yeah, this didn't work. Cut that one. Like, yeah, but didn't they do this? And then you just sit there and go, yeah, but Ronan assassinated all of them during the blip.
Yo, all I
He
gotta,
assassinated all 10 million of the fucking Skrull during the blip.
all I gotta say is, didn't they do something that the X-Men 97, Deadpool, Captain America looks good. What's in this hand? If I had something in this hand that make you go, forget about this. I don't even know what's
What,
here.
like $200?
$200. I'm robbing you.
It's my wife's car.
Ray,
Bitch.
what movie is that from, Ray?
I was about to fucking kick you from the whole. You no longer a knucklehead. I was about to kick you. And we was gonna get Krill's in here because at least Krill's knows how to bullshit with him.
Yo, he was about to kick you from the show. I was about to find where you live and physically in the real world. Finally put you through that goddamn table. Who's the actor I was just imitating?
You were trying Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I'm not good with voices and accents.
Wait. No, something happened.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
He was hacked.
Who?
Where is that, Ray?
Which button are you looking
Get the fuck out of here.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
for? Which button are you looking for?
You just
I had the you fool.
it came up. I
Yeah,
heard it.
you played.
Who? That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Ah, I found it.
You fool.
That's not where I had it because it was the top right. But
You fool.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was our sound effect hour.
hey,
Brought to you by our actual sponsor, no one.
true.
Remember, when you look around and you're the only one there, no one. Who can you trust and depend on? No one. Sponsor of the Knucklehead Network.
If
For
you want
now.
to change that, contact us today. Link
We
in the
accept
bio.
money orders, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. We expect money, more money.
We expect it. Will
Yeah,
we receive
expect
it? Is the
money.
question.
Yes, we accept it and expect it. We want food for our
Yeah.
thoughts.
I'm telling you right now, I would love to do
Money.
a sponsor read.
We
One day.
want money.
One day, we will finally we will get the monies. We'll
Word.
get all of the
But
monies.
there are a couple of things I want to speak about, but Toe has not seen. So
But I can mute y'all. Go ahead.
the
Okay.
end of the Cap trailer, we get Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross as the Red Hulk.
That's what I was telling Toe. That it's like I feel so bad because he can't look at a lot of the promotional material right now because
Yeah.
the poster has Red Hulk grabbing the shield, and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is fucking wild." The leg looks all right. Like we didn't really get to see Red Hulk in a sense, but we got to see Red Hulk,
Well,
and
you did if you did what I did. I slowed it down and watched it at the slowest speed possible.
oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I might have to do that because I did not think about slowing it down fully. Um, but no, I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to see Red Hulk in action. I'm looking forward to see where this goes with it, and
Looking forward to see the leader.
yeah, man, this is gonna be this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is one of those where now I'm excited for Marvel right now, and I'm
Yeah.
just hoping,
It
like
feels
I
good.
said, I'm just hoping Deadpool is as good as we're hoping. Even if it's half of what we're expecting, it's still fucking amazing. You know?
Yo, here's the funny thing. I'm not expecting anything specific from Deadpool. This is gonna be one of those movies where I'm like, yo, take me on the journey you want to take me on,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go willingly.
Yeah.
Dude, they showed a little bit of Lady Deadpool.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
There's
oh
also-
shit.
If you slow down the thing, there's also a shot where there's like 6 other different types of Deadpool.
Well, yeah, again, like I said, the Funkos kind of fucked it up because it spoiled the amount of Deadpools that were gonna be in this movie. But hey, it's gonna be cool to see. Gigi almost accidentally spoiled Dogpool for Toe yesterday. I was like, no, don't. He's not supposed to know.
Deadpool was in the first trailer though.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't remember. That's why I was like, I didn't want him.
Deadpool was in the first trailer.
I don't remember, and I don't know if Toe remembers.
And
I just didn't want to spoil anything for him.
so for Mr. Loki, is it gonna change? What do you call it? The assassination attempt gonna change the specific? No,
No.
it's not gonna change anything from the film because there's a different reason for what's happening, and there's 2 explanations. One of them is the leader, obviously mind control.
Yep.
But from what people have said that they've seen of that scene and the little extra bits, I actually think it's actually a false flag, and it's a way to bring Thunderbolt Ross and Red Hulk out to show the world, oh no, he's got everything under control.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I want to see how that's gonna work out. But man, both of these movies have me fucking excited. Just that trailer alone, I was like, this works. Every teaser we're getting from Deadpool, just little things. It's fucking awesome, man. I'm looking forward to both. Marvel has something right now that it's like, I can't wait to see what they actually show at San Diego Comic-Con. Even if they just give us the confirmation of what these films, the plots or anything, that would be dope to see, you know?
Yo, I just want to hear 2 things. 5 words is all I want to hear.
Yeah.
If they say any of them to begin with.
Yeah.
Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider. That's all I want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. My question is this. Which one? Because Marvel will, that's the one thing that I feel like they might fuck up is which Ghost Rider will they use
No,
for
Robbie's already in the
confirmed?
MCU.
Is he?
He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
He was the best part of that fucking season.
No, but again,
Gabriel Luna
that doesn't stop them from being like, fuck it, we're gonna do something else. You know?
Dude, Gabriel Luna as
Yeah.
Robbie Reyes is fucking great. If they do Johnny Blaze again, a new take on John Blaze, I'm all for it. If
Yeah.
Norman Reedus gets to play him, or Keanu, because Keanu he likes Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Or even if they bring in Denny Ketch, that's a Ghost Rider we haven't seen on screen before.
Yeah.
So we can go in a new direction. I'm cool either way.
Yeah. And Mr. Loki, that's what I thought. If we ever fucking got Blade, is that would be the perfect time, because I thought we were gonna start getting the connections in Moon Knight. I thought we were gonna get the connections in what was that called? In Werewolf by Night. Yeah, I thought we would get some of the connections there. But again, it's something where we can wait. I just hope, like I said, I hope they do it justice. Which reminds me, I still gotta finish the fucking game. But Midnight Suns.
Dude,
I never finished the game.
yo, Midnight Suns is also another fucking transformative game. I love that
Yeah.
game too.
I gotta finish the game because I went maybe a third into it, and then I fell off.
You gotta come on, man.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. But
And Mr. Loki, Ghost Riders are for Drake. Ghost Rider is Marvel. Should we call Toe back in here?
yeah.
Or do you still want to?
No, I think we touched on everything Deadpool and Cap related. At least
Yeah,
anything that he wouldn't want to know.
We'll love the fact that you touched them, so
Yep,
we're good.
yep. So,
I don't know how to signal him.
yeah, I don't know this time. I don't know what we're.
All right.
Okay.
It's weird that you're off the screen because it looks like you just left the fucking.
Yeah, it's like we don't know what to like. We didn't know what to do. Like,
Nah,
do we
nah,
do
I,
one of
I can still
these?
see.
Like, do we just
Here you go.
a
I knew it.
Number 10.
But,
Yo, your
yeah.
thoughts. Since we had our discussion here, what are your thoughts on the trailer and the shit that you can speak about?
For which trailer? Captain America?
Deadpool and we're talking Deadpool and Cap.
Shit. Well, like I said, you see the growth of Cap, and now I feel like this will be the reboot, like Winter Soldier kind of was when they took Shield down. You know what I'm saying? But I want to. It sucks because it's like bittersweet because I love the trailer and I'm hyped for the movie, but I don't want to hear so many people like stifle the movie because he's black, but then give you so many reasons of why it's not because he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
because just like the fucking TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier that turned into Captain America and the Winter Soldier, that was a fucking amazing TV show.
Yeah, it was beautifully done.
And everyone had the problem with Sam Wilson bringing reality into the TV show about he's a black man carrying the Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
Where the crazy shit is, it was okay for Isaiah Washington to be on screen.
Bradley.
Who's Isaiah Washington?
He's an actor.
Oh, okay. I keep calling him Isaiah Washington. Isaiah Bradley to be on screen and to say how he got tortured and put in jail and tested and all this, and now he's like bitter and jaded because of it. No one had a problem with that. No one has a problem when they tell the history of people being enslaved, being tested, being tortured, all this other shit. But the minute Sam Wilson goes, it's different that a black man holds this, or minority holds the Stars and Stripes, is a different pressure because there's two Americas he has to serve.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. I'm getting tired of that. Like, I'm getting tired of the fact that when people speak their reality, it's a fucking issue for everyone else. Just like how we say on the Tone Show, like, yeah, for them, all these rich people and these bimbos that are out there just giving it to everybody, that's how life works. And where we come from, it's the complete opposite.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And shit needs to be showed because, like we said, how else can someone? How can a kid that looks like us grow up to expect to be Captain America without the realization, like, yo, for you it's different?
Yeah.
Because we all get that when a cop pulls you over speech. We all get that.
Yep.
When a cop stops you, this is how you act. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just that whole the whole because she's a woman thing. You know, like I like the Marvels. There was no woman power shit there for me. It was just a bunch
you know
of
what it
women
is?
that teamed up.
It's the stupid shit that it's like they want to find a reason to hate it, you know?
Yeah.
Just like I said, the issue quickly I saw was people complaining about, oh, this is too political. It's like, is that really an issue for you? Really?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like it's stuff that's like people are quick to try to pick apart something. They want to do like, bro, the ending of Falcon and Winter Soldier or Captain America and
Yeah.
Winter Soldier. That speech. It worked. It's
And-
real. It's raw.
And it's for
And
everyone.
people were quick to pick it apart. It's like,
And-
oh, was this necessary? Was this?
Yo,
It's like, come on.
and the crazy shit is his speech wasn't about color.
Mm-mm.
It was about class.
Yeah.
It was about poor people versus rich people. It was about people that do not have the means to change society
Yeah.
are being told what to do by the people that do have the means to change society. But the people that have the means to change society have no idea what the people who don't are going through. And
Exactly.
that's what it is. And it's just open up the eyes because not for nothing, the blip was our pandemic.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of shit changing that fucked us over, that made other people rich, or that made life more comfortable for them, and it fucked us over because they didn't know the impact it had on us. But they want to say they did, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking trains are still horrible to ride. They add more cops to these trains for more people to get stabbed up in them
Yep.
because they're not fixing the problem. They're just throwing more fucking dirt on the grave. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want this shit to turn into the misinformation of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost to the point where if a white man is saying it, it's cool. But if anybody else is saying it, oh, you guys are complaining.
Yeah.
And this movie, from what I've seen, I'm not saying it's that political speech. But what I'm saying is this movie has the ability to give us back a Captain America and a leader for our Avengers.
Yeah.
Because
No, and
Captain
this
America
is-
is somebody who stands on business. He stands on his morals and his own convictions. Go ahead, Ray.
No, I was gonna say this is almost this is now him finding his identity in a sense.
Yep.
Which at first I kept questioning, like, damn, why is no one else in this film? Like when they confirmed Bucky isn't gonna be in this film, no Zemo in this film, none of that. And it's like, so he's just him, and it's like he almost needs to be, you know? It
Yeah.
needs to be something where it's like it needs to be the film where it's like it's his coming out in a sense, you know? This is now where we get to see Sam Wilson. We get to see that this is what Captain America is gonna be. And it's perfect that they say in the film, you're not Steve Rogers. He doesn't have to be. He's not supposed to be Steve Rogers. This isn't
Yeah.
supposed to be, oh, this is fuck, what's his real name? Fuck.
Sam Wilson?
No. The actor's name. This isn't supposed to be
Anthony Mackie.
yeah. It came to me right as I thought it. This isn't supposed to be Anthony Mackie's portrayal of Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be Sam Wilson. This is supposed to be the Falcon now taking that mantle. And that was another complaint I saw, that people were like, "Oh, but why did we skip Bucky be holding the shield? We didn't need it. It worked this way. It just the way they did it. It was like it for the cinematic version of what the MCU has been. This works.
Also because Bucky needed his own redemption for his life that happened, but also Bucky was the catalyst for Sam to pick up that shield.
Yep.
Bucky was the fucking voice of reason for Sam. Bucky was the guy to remind Sam, if Steve chose you, it means something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it went to Bucky, then it went to Sam, Steve didn't choose Sam.
Yep.
Someone else chose Sam. I think it's stronger for Steve to choose Sam and Bucky to get his redemption and peace.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was more of even finding his peace finally than his redemption, because he just needed that in a sense, you know.
To bring it into the perspective of the comics, there is a comic run, Secret Empire, where Captain America is Hydra, hiding all along. In there, Sam Wilson is Cap. John Walker is U.S. agent. The government is like, yo, shit's going down. We gotta change our way of acting and our approach. Steve, we need you to take the shield back from Sam. And Steve Rogers says, well, it's not a good look if I do it. So they enlist John Walker. Like, yo, agent, go get the shield back. And agent literally shows up to Sam, fights him, and is like, yo, this shield, we both know, does not belong to you. That's the difference. That's why we cut out Bucky. Because in the comics, it goes from Steve to Clint Barton, Hawkeye, to Frank Castle, to Bucky Barnes, then to Sam Wilson. And John Walker and even Sam can sit there and realize, like, yo, this shield does not belong to you. But in the MCU, it goes straight from Steve to Sam. Nobody can sit there and say, this shield doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
That's why it's more important for the movies to skip over. Because much like people were saying when the WWE introduced the New World title, that's the secondary title. Had it gone to Bucky first and then over, Sam's the secondary fucking pick. Is he really the leader? Is he really whatever? Now, if you need him to lead the Avengers, he's handpicked by the man himself.
Yeah.
You don't get a bigger ring of endorsement. And much like you said, Bucky's redemption was, hey, in the comics was, hey, Iron Man, Tony is going to watch you take over the mantle, and through being Cap, you rehab yourself.
Yeah.
And he was a different type of Cap. He wore his 45, his gun, and all that shit. He had the black, and it kind of worked. But then it quickly went to Sam because it didn't work. He didn't feel himself.
Yeah.
In the MCU, he needed to get over his own shit in his own way because it's a vastly different case. Both of them work. They're both in a good place. And there's no reason why in the future Buck can't grab the shield.
Yeah. It's not like Moliere.
Yeah.
No, but I'm excited for this one. It's coming out in a time where we're starting to get good writing again for DC. I mean for Marvel.
I was gonna say, wait, we're getting good writing for DC. No, but it is something. It's an exciting time right now that this will fit if everything is going the way we hope it does. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's looking up right now. So I'm gonna choose optimism because Lord knows the other half of the shit that I like that's supposed to be coming out of Disney is nothing to be optimistic about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my wins where the fuck I can get them.
Hey, you got to make it count, man. Make it count, cause I guess unfortunately, I guess it's that time now for the
Not
second
yet.
part of the discussion. Oh, okay.
What are your thoughts heading into Deadpool and Wolverine? Because we know,
From what you've seen and what you've
yeah, because we know you haven't watched much of the promotional
yeah.
shit. We talked a little bit about the spoilers that were
Yeah,
not really spoilers, but for you, spoilers that were shown in the trailer.
yeah.
yeah, and the last recent trailers in a sense.
I've been saying this since the moment Deadpool was put into the MCU. I think this movie is going to be.
Other shit.
I want no. I said that Captain America was going to be the reboot, but I think this movie is going to be the hard reset of the MCU. I think this movie is going to settle a lot of the old shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I think this is going to be the marriage of Fox and MCU world. It's gonna be the FoxCU. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is where it's gonna turn into.
The FCU.
Yeah, like we already got a little bit of the X-Men in the MCU, but I think Deadpool is gonna open up that gate, and we're
Okay.
gonna figure it out that it was fucking Dormammu this whole time.
Got you.
No, but like I think this is. It might not be, but I'm thinking that this movie is going to be the end / start of something big, the next era.
Yeah.
I don't want to say phase, but the next era of the MCU.
The
Yeah.
Triple H era.
Burning out.
What is it? The Kevin Levesque
Yeah.
era.
Burning out.
The non-machine Kevin. I hope he kills that Kevin.
I hope they
that
address
Kevin,
that Kevin again. That would be
I
funny.
hope that machine shit, that the She-Hulk, because technically Deadpool can meet him. Because Deadpool
Oh,
and
Deadpool
She-Hulk,
could.
yeah, they can both do the same thing. I hope he destroys that machine and go, no, like on some Stewie shit, punches it in the balls and go, no, not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Mr.
In the
Loki,
Captain America movie, Loki, they're addressing the hand.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah. Burning out. Burning out.
Yeah,
So
so
another thing before we get into Agatha,
Yes.
it's been Agatha all along. It's also something that I'm part. That's part of the hype train. Is it something that we asked for? No. But the trailer makes it look pretty good. And if you're gonna give us something that we didn't ask for, at least make it good.
Yeah, right? Word, yeah. Shit, I mean, I don't know if that's going to do anything. If that might just be a solitary story. But if it's a solitary story, then it better be like Werewolf by Night or Moon Knight or one of those things that are just good.
One of the something night. It's got to be in the nighttime.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be a night. It has to be
no, but
something.
like it made those shows just for those shows, and those shows are good. So hopefully this is one of those. We're gonna appetize your palate, and this is gonna be a good show. On some Loki shit.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna mention Loki?
In Deadpool?
And well, they have to. I think they have to mention
Or you mean in
Agatha.
Cap? Oh, in Agatha.
Because I don't know if it was Cap who told me or if I heard a rumor that Agatha was playing her strings and caused Loki to become the Tree of Life to get him out of the way so she could be the Sorcerer Supreme or some shit like that. I don't know.
That damn sure didn't come from me.
I don't know if we.
What's going on, Leon?
I don't know if we could. I don't know. That would definitely be a stretch, but we could see. Again, this show, I have legit no expectations for this show. This is one where it's
we
just
don't get cut off for this, but show this for a second. This, where am I?
Right there.
This is the hand. This is the shit in the ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we shouldn't get cut for that. It wasn't played, so you're good.
There you go, Loki.
But that's cool. But no, with this show, I legit have no true expectation for it. I'm just waiting for everyone to every week. Mephisto is coming. But yeah, there's no true expectation of this show. If it's good, cool. Yeah,
I think that's the best kind of way to view any content is when
Then
you truly
Mephisto's
have
coming?
no fucking expectation.
Yeah, just wait for Mephisto. Everything. This is the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Mephisto is wait. Wrong cinema. Mephisto is coming. Next week on the Knucklehead Network. Mephisto wait, what? Was that Mephisto?
Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should just make segments of how Mephisto could come in so people we get thousands of viewers and it just can be completely wrong like everybody else.
Is it me?
Hey, it gets views.
Does it sound like whoever came up with the name Mephisto in Marvel Comics was watching a little bit too much of the Pornhub? It's like, oh, look at this. It's McFisto. That's a great name.
McFisto is coming.
He making somebody come.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Hey.
Ghost Rider MCU, I'm ready for. Yo, so hold on. Before we get to Ghost Rider, Loki's saying there's rumors that the Silver Samurai and Adamantium are being introduced in Captain America: New World. You already addressed Adamantium.
Rumors. Yeah.
Not specifically the Silver Samurai though. That's an interesting thing to bring up.
I would expect the Silver Samurai to be in Deadpool.
Yeah, because I mean they fucked him up once.
Yeah, right.
Time for redemption.
Shit, but yeah, I'm excited. This is something now to look forward to. Where I'm hoping that we get back our fucking shows because the experiment didn't work. You know, you get the people to make their own stories based on the characters, and these people didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I can sit here and give you a storyline of some shit, I can't write a movie about Deadpool and Wolverine and all that would go with their comic book story the way you and Lay or Hulch or Cabs can. Because, you know, I don't read it like that. I know enough about it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to get someone who doesn't know shit to write a story about this, you get the Logan story where he's all about being in love. And sit there and I don't know about you, but part of me was like, I know some shit like this happened but this ain't Jean. Get her out of my face.
Wait, what?
Where he fell in love with the woman and then she.
Oh, you're talking about X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
All right, because you said Logan. I was like, hold on. Logan's an awesome movie from beginning to end. And
yeah, I because it wasn't Wolverine, that first one. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but in honor of Cabs, they got too cute.
Yeah. Yeah. They really did. They went out. They went out their way with that shit. My man Deadpool turned into a super Skrull quick. But yeah. All right. Ray.
Oh, it's time.
Hold on. I was gonna say disembodied voice.
Oh, okay. I could do that. It would sound better. It is now time for the main event discussion of the episode as we discuss the Acolyte and the creator's interview. How did she fuck it up this time? Dun dun dun.
Yo. So, episode 7, the penultimate episode, meaning that this episode precedes the fucking finale, went back and showed us what actually happened from the Jedi perspective in episode 3.
Again.
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, surprise. Nothing happened.
Yo, what was this? Episode 7?
Yeah.
Episode 7 said,
Rematch, motherfucker.
Yo, get the button ready.
which one?
You're gonna know based off of what I'm about to say.
All right.
Episode 7. You told us the Jedi were evil.
I said no.
Close enough.
Wait. My bad. I jumped the gun.
Detector test determined that was a lie.
Hold on. Let's take 2.
I was gonna do the. We didn't want you.
Episode 7 told us that the Jedi were evil, but
Detector test determined that was a lie.
so this is what happened, right? Because we had the narrative. The Jedi did something horrible. The Jedi take children. The Jedi are the worst. What happened in the show?
Detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah. Well, listen. Go ahead.
What happened?
Stop pressing the button, Ray.
The Jedi Council literally tells them, leave the fucking kids alone. Leave them with their family. They're better off with their family.
Trinity said it. She's too old.
So if the Jedi are bad, then it's kind of like walking into what do you call it? It's kind of like walking into the Knucklehead Network, seeing only Toe and Show, and going, "Oh, these motherfuckers are retarded." I'm like, no, it's just them. It's not everybody else.
Well, if they see Show, they better fucking save their ticket. And he's hardly here now.
I'm gonna tell you how piss poor the writing is. And this, I mean, we've been showing it every episode.
Yeah.
We had Torbit murk himself, right? It's something that I've been adamant about. We need a good reason because that's not something you just fucking do. Like the weight of that, it's something you just don't fucking do for no reason.
Yeah.
So in this episode, we find out that Torbit is homesick. In the interview, he's just homesick. There's no reason for him wanting to go back to Coruscant other than he just wants to go back to the Coruscant. Now, they've been on this planet for 7 weeks. And just now, they told him why. So, 3 Master Jedi took a Padawan and for 7 weeks didn't tell him shit. He didn't ask about shit. And now the reason I'm upset that you just made him fucking bitch about going home is because let's look at the fundamental what a Jedi is, right? Jedi find people that they think might be compatible with their training. They test them to see if they actually have that capability. They bring them into their ranks. They train them, and they now serve the greater purpose. Military. They see if I'm compatible with an interview with their way of life. They gave me the ASVAB test. I tested to see if I was qualified. I went through their training. I was part of their whole regime, right? Part of the whole military operation. Just like Torbit. I spent a literal 6 fucking months surrounded by ocean water. Did I miss home? Did I want to go home? Yeah. Would I have done what the fuck they wrote him to do? No. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense when they told him, leave the motherfucking kids alone. You can come back.
Yo, that's like if the Navy would have turned around and said, we're on a voyage for sea turtles. And you're like, yo, I'm so tired of being out here. We've been out here for 7 weeks. I want to go home. There's a turtle. And you just jumped off the boat and fucking swam after and picked up. Is this a turtle? Is this a turtle?
So let's get into the specifics. So he wants to go home. They tell him that, oh, they found a divergence on this planet. That's what they're looking for. What a divergence is, it's an anomaly in the force that's capable of great fucking things. There's only been one in Star Wars history, and that divergence is what created Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one. It's what Qui-Gon felt when they went to Tatooine. Right? So Soul tells him that this is the most important thing to the Jedi is a divergence. But now, piss poor writing, because if this is the most important thing, they sent 4 people for 7 weeks, and 3 of the 4 didn't tell the Padawan what the fuck they were doing. So when they look at the test for the kids and they're like, yo, this doesn't read as twins. This read as one person that was split into 2. They might have used the divergence to create this life. Torben goes, well, fuck it, we gotta get the kids, and literally speeds off because if they can grab these kids, he can finally go home. Even though the Jedi Council said, fuck the kids, we're not interested in them. When he gets there, what's the horrible shit he does? Gets locked up.
Yeah. They locked the doors. I can't get in.
Yeah, he couldn't get in. So what does Saul do? Saul catches up, and instead of turning around going, all right, yo, we got to back the fuck off, and we'll get to Saul. Right now, we're just focusing on Torben. We'll back the fuck off. Saul goes, nah, fuck it. I've climbed this wall before. Let's climb the fucking wall. So again, his Torben's objective was stopped. Saul was like, no, fuck it. We're going to go. They get in there. We find out in the episode that when he was mind controlled in episode 3, the head mother, who I'm not even gonna bother with her fucking name. I'm gonna be disrespectful right now because they treat me like an idiot.
Yeah.
Boss bitch number 1 fucking turns around mind controls him in his mind, plays some weird sexual fucking, hey, you're being repressed. There's feelings I know you have. What is it you really want? You want to go home? Just ask me. I can get you home. What? You're a fucking Jedi. Your only desire that she's playing upon is that I could bring you back to Coruscant? That's fucking stupid. But we find that out. They go over the thing. He's already guarded. He's already guarded because he was mind controlled once before, and they told him, fortify your mind so that this shit don't happen again. They get there. Nobody's attacking anybody. All right?
You just waking something in me. Go ahead.
They're talking. Boss bitch number 2 fucking pulls a weapon on Torben. Torben goes to defend himself. Does not attack first. All he does is defend himself. Then something happens. A decision was made. They start lobbing rockets. I wish. They start lobbing arrows at Torben. Torben again only defends himself. Never strikes any of the fucking women. They take over Kalnaka's mind, the Wookiee, and then Torben is defending himself from Kalnaka. That's it. That's what he did. That's all he did.
Now,
say your thing, because I'm going to get to the actual quote here.
So the crazy shit is they tell him to fortify his mind so she doesn't fuck with him. And then he kills himself because this girl fuck with him mentally. This shit ain't fortified no more. Like, what the fuck is this? No. You specifically train your mind so you don't get fucked with again, and then she just comes and mind fucks you to kill yourself. Perfect.
Here's the fucking quote from the fucking interview. Going into this is the question here. Going into this interview, the show definitely suggested that the Jedi might have done something truly terrible on Brendok. But I think this episode showed that all their actions were either genuinely noble, totally defensible, or at least understandable mistakes. What is the thematic purpose of raising the possibility of hidden Jedi crimes if you were then going to reveal that they were flawed but not evil? That is the question. The question is, why are you trying so hard to tell us that the Jedi are evil when you're going to show us that they're not? And her answer, that head writer, her answer,
Thank you very
I'm
much.
so glad it read that way to you. Time out. You're glad that we were able to see your bullshit when you tried to bullshit us. As
you are a
destroys the
bullshitter.
fucking- Then the rest of her thing is, I gotta bring this up. I'm getting old here. It goes, the show is about, what do you call it? It's a show about bad guys in every sense of the word. And because my previous work before coming into Star Wars was almost always cornered with some sort of morality, amorality, or immorality, it is about characters running through a spectrum of these things as opposed to just having good characters and bad characters. A good girl versus a bad girl, a nice guy versus a womanizer. That these characters could be all of these things all at once. It was important to me. I'm glad that you got that impression from watching the episode that the Jedi are not performing evil acts. Let me go back to the question here. The show definitely suggests that the Jedi might have done something truly terrible on Brendok. Why was that thematic? What was the thematic purpose of raising that possibility of hidden Jedi crimes if you were going to reveal that the Jedi were flawed rather than evil? And
Thank
the
you very
answer
much.
is, I'm glad that you saw that the Jedi are not performing evil acts. So which one is it, lady? Which one is it? Because you had a motherfucker off himself for not performing an evil act.
Once again, you saw nothing.
Yo,
This is an illusion.
I don't really talk about shit like this much. I don't go on the Toe and show and talk deeply and all that shit. But I struggle with anxiety, a little bit of depression here and there. Mental health issues are extremely important. You can ask Toe. In Halloween Kills, how distraught I got when that crowd forced that fucking mental patient who was asking for help to delete himself. Like, this is not something that I fucking take lightly. It's not something I want to see portrayed as being taken lightly. You just fucking showed us he did nothing wrong. Your answer to the question, well, why the fuck did you bring it up? Oh, the Jedi didn't act in an evil way. So then what the fuck was the point of that? Solitude. He was in solitude for, like 10 years. For that? I'm sorry. You don't know how to fucking write.
Yeah.
Just admit it. This has nothing to do now with you brought in people who don't know Star Wars. You just don't know what the fuck story you're telling.
Yeah.
Then we get the thing where Soul's biggest thing is he killed the mom. He killed boss bitch number 1. But why did he kill boss bitch number 1? The daughter comes running out and is like, hey, I need help. And immediately, this lady turns into a smoke demon. And the fucking girl starts evaporating too. Now, if you're there thinking that the girls are in danger and you need to save them, The minute you see the mom turn into some weird smoke demon and the kids start disappearing like Back to the Future, what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to think, yo, I need to stop her to save the kid. And what does Soul do immediately after fucking murking boss bitch number 1? Boss bitch number 2 attacks him. He refused to fight back. He was letting, to a certain extent, he was letting her get her retribution in, get her fucking vengeance and her hits back.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand what was the point. This show is supposed to be about the, what do you call it, telling a story from the perspective of the dark side. Well, right now, the only dark side user is the stranger, who we've seen for one episode tell his side of the story. And his side of the story is, oh, the Jedi won't let me be mad and angry and fearful and kill people. So, of course, I gotta fucking leave. Unless you're telling me that the witches are dark side users and we're seeing it from their perspective, but then that makes them the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this or not, whether you want to write morality as a spectrum, dark side and light side are the ends of that fucking spectrum. And if this is supposed to be from the dark side perspective, then that's from the fucking bad perspective, the bad guy's perspective. And once again, for anybody who's sitting there going, oh, well, you guys don't like it because it has something to do with lesbian witches and you don't like women in Star Wars. And okay, fine. Call me a bigot. Call me a misogynist. Call me a homophobe. Call me whatever you want. But also call that to the writers who made Boss Bitch fucking Witch Alley so fucking great and powerful that they all died because they got pushed out of Kilnaka's head. That's how strong your fucking witches are? Every one of them died because Trinity was like, hey, you can't be in here. Hey, if that's the representation you want, if that's the picture of strength you want, that every single one of them can get murked because, hey, you no longer can mind control somebody, hey, take it. That's yours. I'll gift wrap it to you. I'll gift wrap it. I'll send it to you. What you want me to hear? Mwah, I'll put a fucking seal of approval kiss on that shit for you.
Just don't give it back. Don't come running back now that the shit ain't working.
Like, this boggles the fucking mind. And then to that question, they were like, oh, did she know that she was going to kill all the fucking witches when she did that? And the show writer was like, yeah, she knew. How the fuck did you know? How the fuck did she know? And if she did know, your choices are, I leave these witches in control of one of the strongest fucking Jedi because he not only has the strength of the Force, but he's a fucking Wookiee to wreck shop on us. And I leave my friend to forever now be controlled by these witches, or I save my friend's fucking life. Those are your choices. Which one is the logical fucking choice?
Save your friend's fucking life.
And we're supposed to be, oh, the Jedi are bad. Let's hint that the Jedi are bad because they fucking Trinity killed all the witches. Kilnaka had no fucking choice in whether he was getting control or getting mind control. He had no control over his actions.
Yeah.
So what about him? Just fuck him? What happened to him is not a fucking a step over his boundaries or pushing past his fucking consent. Like, get out of here.
And wasn't he isolated also on that
Yeah,
planet?
he went. Yeah, he went to go live alone because his mind was controlled and he wasn't strong enough to fucking stop him.
That's what it seems like. The juxtaposition is like these motherfuckers got mind controlled and decided that they don't need to never exist anywhere. Which I think that story arc would have been perfect for Manyaka.
Oh,
Albasa? Ray, what's his name, Ray?
who are you talking about?
The Wookiee.
Kilnaka.
There you go, Kill
I was
Naka.
gonna say
Motherfucker
you
said
wanted me.
kielbasa.
You wanted me to be able to describe what the hell you were saying.
Yeah, come on, you sitting there.
Yo,
No, but I think that story arc of him regretting getting fortified and fucking up his friends would have been better than fucking Paul Boy George.
Torment. Yeah. Yo, Ray, jump in here on camera. And I just want to hear your thoughts based on what I described.
And I'm gonna get something to drink. Don't you give that look, Ray?
No, I'm just like, going off the question, the response to, oh, I'm glad you could see. You know what that feels like when someone's caught in a lie and it's just like, I'm just gonna act like you didn't say that, and we're just gonna roll around with this here. Like, and that I feel like has been this show. That's why I was like, I can't watch it anymore because just hearing what you guys have been saying is just like, it feels like, oh, we're gonna do this next episode. Wait, didn't you say you were doing this? Yeah, you didn't hear that. We're gonna do this now. Like, that's what it feels like. It's just been almost like we started writing something and then changed our minds, but never rewrote it. We just kept going. That's what this series feels like.
Yo, they showed us in episode 3 that May was like, hey, I'm going to kill you, Osha, for leaving. Set the fucking book on fire. Set the whole place ablaze.
Yep.
It turns out that bad bitch number 2 told her, go get mad and go make sure no one leaves this facility.
Yeah.
And then when May sets the book on fire, she all of a sudden turns around and is like, oh shit, this is on fire. She dropped it. The wall caught on fire. The electrical shit caught on fire. She tried to put it out and then ran for help. That's a fucking switch and a half to go from I'm going to kill you to immediately not regret that I said I'm going to kill you. Just like, oh shit, this is really on fire. I got to get this fire out.
Yeah.
And bad bitch number 2, which was the light one, right?
Yeah, which
Which
the Dathomir.
which bad bitch number 2 goes, they're not taking my children. We need to kill the Jedi because they want to take our children. My children. Switch real fast to that bitch wants to go. Make sure she doesn't. Go kill your sister. She was ready to start a war with the fucking Jedi. What is the whole group of Jedi? The Jedi
Council?
Council. Yeah, she wanted the whole smoke with all of them. Until the daughter was like, I want to go. Kill the bitch.
Yo,
What?
we get
That
the
don't sound like a fucking good parent to me.
we also get the classic fucking trope of, hey, I'm not going to communicate to you. I'm going to show you something that's going to force your hand. And when you go ahead and make the decision and kill me, I'm then going to reveal, hey, I was going to give you what you wanted the whole time.
Yeah.
Instead of showing up and going, hey, Osha wants to fucking go with you.
Yeah.
I really prefer not, but that's what she wants. And then getting interrupted by May saying she needs help. There's a literal fucking standoff. None of that is said. She turns into Smoke Demon, gets murked, which again, you're powerful fucking boss bitches get killed so easily. Qui-Gon's the
imagine.
only other person who's gotten stabbed once and died in Star Wars fucking history.
Yo, imagine this. Imagine that happens. She wants to go with you. We need help. May's in trouble. And the mother turns around and goes and tries to possess Homeboy again. The bad bitch number 2 tries to possess Homeboy again. No, goes, no, you're not taking her. On some, I'd rather she dies where she's at than you take her. And he turns around and says, oh, no, you're not possessing me again. And whop, kills her. Then bad bitch number 1 goes, you killed my bitch and my daughter is about to die. And she turns into smoke and souls on some, I don't know what happened to him, but we gonna kill your ass too. What can think? And let's go save May now. Then it's like, okay, this is a misunderstanding. It went to shit.
Yeah.
But nope. It was, we need help. Woo. Quack-a-ding. I'm gonna just sit over here. Like, I don't know what happened.
But we're not even getting to the point that when the girls are on the bridge, the dumbest. I'm sorry. Soul was supposed to be the favorite.
Yeah.
But the dumbest motherfucker in Star Wars history uses his force to hold up a how many ton fucking bridge instead of 2 50-pound fucking girls. He could have easily just brought the girls to him. They're both safe. Instead, he had to make the hard choice on which one lives, which one dies. And this is, again, how stupid the fucking show is. He didn't know that was not Osha when she came asking for help. So how did he know to make the right decision? Who can't tell them apart? How did he know which one he picked?
Oh, that's horrible.
And apparently...
And he attached himself to this girl quick.
So that's something I want to bring up in a second. But they also asked about the fact that he couldn't determine that was May and not Osha. And essentially the thing is, he's so fucking... she tried to word it nicely, but he's so fucking stupid. He's the only one that can't tell them apart.
Sounds about right.
Yo, but this is something I normally don't ever bring up. Right? I don't ever talk about shit like this. But Leslie Headland, the showrunner, she worked for Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein is in jail for a whole bunch of essay fucking charges. His case got thrown up, but he's being retried. His case got thrown up because there was so much evidence presented that some of the evidence that they showed was damning enough to put him in jail, but not pertaining to the reason he was on trial. So that's why they threw out that trial and starting a new one where they're like, well, now this fucking evidence is pertinent. So it's not like he's going to get off scot-free. He's going to go right back to jail. But I say that because they wrote Soul to creep on these girls and instantaneously become obsessed. And not even the stranger is like, hey, all I want in life is for you to leave me alone, even though he was already left alone. Nobody fucking knew he was around. And he wants to train an apprentice. Because the Sith always have a rule of 2. And for some reason, they don't even correctly do the juxtaposition of, hey, well, Soul also wants to do his thing and wants an apprentice. They immediately go to, he wants an apprentice so bad that he's just now obsessed with these fucking girls. And Osha specifically. From the head writer of somebody who worked with some dude who's in trouble and in jail for SA. That's the best you can do. And she had the unmitigated gall to fucking turn around and equate this to Qui-Gon Jinn and his role with Anakin in Phantom Menace. When if anybody who's watched Phantom Menace knows, Qui-Gon spent so much time with Anakin, ate with his mom, ate with his family, watched the motherfucker do an entire dangerous ass pod race that he could have died in.
Yeah, Anakin had to prove himself. He kept having to prove himself to Qui-Gon.
And even then, he brought him to the council and was like, yo, I would like to train this boy.
Yeah. Not because he was obsessed, because he knew this boy is strong in the Force.
Like, yo, this is fucking baffling.
Wow. Still training Obi-Wan.
Yeah. And now, again, we get to the end of this episode. There's one episode left. What story are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing the finale of?
Because now they're switched. Which kind of, this is like a waste of an episode, because now the Sith Lord has the good one, and they just kidnap. He played a fool on the bad one, and now he got her captive.
Yo, I turned around at the end of episode 6, I believe it was. I'd said when May is strapped down and Soul is sitting over her, it's like, well, now you're gonna listen to my story. I told her, I was like, yo, that's the most horror movie villain shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But again, out of the fucking showrunner's words, they did nothing wrong.
Yo, what would you say? What would you say if the next episode started with him going, and that's what happened? Like last episode was his take on what happened.
If that's the case, then that's gonna cement him as the dumbest fucking Jedi alive. Because if you come home and find that that there's dents all over the car and half the fucking bumpers off, and the police come up to you and go, hey, there was an accident, your brother was sideswiped on his way home, and I turn around and go, well, Vin, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I ran into this motherfucker because he wouldn't leave me alone. Like, that's the shit from my side. I fucked this car up because this. What? You're telling your own story in the worst possible way.
I was thinking came home because he was homesick, and then I ripped a new one in this fucking car that was driving slow.
I thought I had to take a shit, and this car wouldn't get out of my way, so I rammed him going 85 miles an hour.
Sideways. Holy shit.
But there's literally nothing to wrap up. Because we're going to get to the stranger. It's like, well, who gives a shit? The entire episode was about these two, or the entire show was about these two twins. And now we're at the point where we're like, who gives a shit about the twins? The twins mean absolutely nothing to no one.
Because what are they? Yeah. Yeah.
So the twins, they get tested. Their metachlorine counts are off the charts. They're not going to say how high because it seems like they're higher than Anakin, but it can't be because Anakin's supposed to be the highest because he's the chosen one. So they're hinting again at something that they can't really say. They're two parts of one person. And this show's so fucking stupid. And explaining that, I forgot where the fuck I was going.
Wait, are they the light in the dark system? Remember the
yeah, it's supposed to be the duality of the light side and the dark side.
Yeah. They take over the light side and the dark side for the father or some shit.
Oh, that's where I was going. That's where I was going with it. So they bring all that up. Right? The duality. The one person that I think the ascension was supposed to be that they form back into one being, and that being now runs the fucking witch cult. She's now in charge. or at the very least, she's going to be groomed to be the one in charge when she's old enough.
Yeah.
Except the head writer in that article, they asked her about it. They were like, "So the girls are the virgins in the Force," and that head writer's like, "No, because they can't be, because that's Anakin." And for anybody, even if you don't believe in Christianity, you can't have a Jesus born before Jesus was born, when Jesus was the first of its kind.
Yeah.
So she said that the kids are not the virgins, the planet is the virgins. And the planet magnifies the powers of your Force abilities by like 100%. That's why the witches are so powerful that they die instantaneously. But which also means that off the planet, they should be like OSHA. They have no Force fucking ability whatsoever.
Oh, very little.
But we've seen that the Jedi on this planet are normal Jedi. They weren't any stronger than they normally were. But this planet's supposed to magnify. So you mean to tell me after 7 weeks, they didn't feel themselves with a stronger connection to the Force? They didn't get stronger? And they fought witches who were magnified 100 times and paper tissue fucking thin. I want to go to this planet.
Yeah, it makes the weak stronger and the strong the same. Like,
Dude, you can't kill me now. Let me go to that planet so I can become 100 times more powerful and easy to kill.
yeah.
And again, I wanna make this clear as fucking day. Because the witches of Dathomir already fucking exist.
They mentioned
They're already a cult that are run by women. It's a matriarchal fucking society. They rule over Darth Maul and his fucking brother, which I can't remember his name.
Dark Menace.
Yeah, they rule over the fucking men. The witches of Dathomir, the Night Sisters. We already have that. Fucking what do you call it? Mandalore was ruled by what do you call it? This show's got me so fucking upset that I'm blanking on names now.
Savage, Oppressed, and Pharaoh.
Yeah, Savage.
Pharaoh?
Who's Sacco? Who's she? Bo-Katan. There you go. Bo-Katan, Kreese, and her sister. Both run. I didn't even get to finish looking it up, and it came to me. Bo-Katan, Kreese, and her sister, they run Mandalore. So we have Princess Leia and fucking Mon Mothma ran the fucking Resistance. So we already have in Star Wars badass female characters that do some shit. So I don't know where you're getting this. We just don't like lesbian fucking witch cults. Okay, well, you have your lesbian witch cult. You have your gayest Star Wars show ever. And you wrote them. They all fucking die instantaneously. You wrote them that in their smoke monster form, a smoke form gets murked with the lightsaber. He should have hit air and vapor, but he got her. You did that. I didn't do that. I didn't root for that to happen. I didn't ask for that to happen.
Me neither. That's why I said, you want it, you take it, but don't give it back. Listen, man. This is the issue with people wanting an opportunity to make their own shit, but that own shit is based off of something else. That's like me going, I want to make an original meal, but I'm going to take baked ziti, and I'm gonna use tuna fish, pepper jack cheese, and a whole bunch of garlic. And I'm gonna make baked ziti. But this is supposed to be an original meal. The first thing out your mind is first off, no, that's not baked ziti.
Yeah, this,
And second off, I don't know who the fuck told you to take tuna fish and garlic and put them. Nah, yo, stop what you're doing. Put your hands on the roof of the vehicle and look away from me and step backwards slowly with your hands on your head. This is a crime and it needs to be stopped.
yo, I want to point this out because they're like, oh, let's hire non-Star Wars people to write a Star Wars show. Which, all right, you know where you can hire people who don't know Star Wars? When you do this, when you get a bunch of writers in the room who all love Star Wars, and every idea they come up with for the story is shit we've seen before, shit we've done before, rehash. So then you get somebody who's never watched Star Wars and go, hey, this is an idea I have. Write me the story of this idea. Then they come up with the story, and you go, great. Take that story, and now we implement our Star Wars rules and our characters into this fresh story because you're not bogged down with, oh, we can add this from Plagueis' novel. We can add this from Palpatine's novel. We can add this from the Knights of the Old Republic. You're not bogged down by the sandbox that you get to play in for the purpose of the story. But when you have people who don't know Star Wars at all, it doesn't matter what fucking story you come up with because you're going to fuck up everything because nobody is sitting there going, okay, how do we implement this story into the universe that already exists?
Yeah. And also, the way they wrote this story was it had a beginning, a middle, a beginning, and an end. Because they went back to the beginning right before the end, and they told us nothing.
Yo, they said that Rashomon was a big influence. Ray,
Ooh.
come back in here and
Come on
explain
back,
Rashomon
Ray.
to us.
Look at your pupils. He's a Jamaican.
All right, so somebody get Show on the line so you can explain Rashomon. Rashomon is a story, a movie that's one event told from many different perspectives. So it's the same event played over and over and over and over again, but each time it's played from a different point of view, a different
Like the movie Vantage Point.
Yes, but Rashomon was the original
Oh, okay.
one to do that.
All right.
They said that this show was influenced by Rashomon. Except you told us one story from the perspective. You told us one story from one perspective, one event.
No.
After
They
leaving that event, we turned on and was like, well, what the fuck did the Jedi do wrong? So then you told us the same event from the other perspective, and we're still like, wait a minute, you just proved to us they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
no, but they keep telling us the same story, just switching it. Not even the perspective anymore. They just keep switching the story.
And the best part of waking up, Ray,
Yes.
is that the main character in this story has nothing to do with the recurring story they are telling.
Yeah,
And I'm talking about the Sith Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that come to play? Like, no one answered that question. Like, how did he get her? Like, nah, there's just, they're together now and he's teaching her to be bad. And then he goes, he keeps talking like, you should know. And I'm sitting there like, are you his father? Like,
No,
does he know? Like, you know something about Soul, and you're too pussy to tell him. You're like Quicksilver in X-Men Apocalypse. I'm gonna tell him he's my father. You told him, nah. It wasn't the right time. It's like, yo, like, seriously, it's like, bro, what do you know about him that we don't know? Because as viewers of this show, it would be nice to have some insight in what's happening.
Yeah, so people are believing that he's actually the Green Lady's Padawan, and the scars he has on his back are lashes from her lightsaber whip. Let's not all go ooh and ah all at once.
Wait, but I'm still trying to figure out what does it have to do with Soul.
Because maybe he was there while he was getting whipped, but Soul, we all know Soul cannot distinguish kids from each other.
Yeah, it's true. Are you sure you're not the
put
little
kids
black
in front of Soul and he can't tell them apart.
Yeah. And
So
also, what the fuck does it mean to kill a Jedi without a weapon?
You had the best explanation. You had the best. I'm trying to look up for the specific quote, but I can't find it.
That she had to kill his sister?
No, because again, his motivation was he wanted to just be left to do his own devices.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, why did you pick a specific Padawan that wants to go on a Liv Morgan revenge tour, and then you're training her to publicly kill? Like, you were already hit, yo. That's like you walking into the house, seeing me with a fucking box from Pizza Hut, just finishing, and I'm looking at you and like, yo, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry, man. What we eating for dinner? Like, my man, didn't you already eat?
Yeah.
You already had. What the fuck are we doing?
That's like calling up a succubus and then saying, I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
You started a war with these people. You want me left alone in death? Like, is that what happened?
Dude, this
Yo, that's another fucking thing.
Good.
Don't kill him. I'm gonna send these birds to kill him.
These birds.
But that Saul already killed her mother. All these Jedis kill people because they have to. This dude, the stranger, as Cap so eloquently calls him.
No, that's literally his name.
No, but I don't. I believe you more than them. Ray, I need you to look me in the eyes while I say this. The stranger in front of Saul killed 9 Jedis. But we need to save him.
Wait, I gotta do this. 9 Jedis, and I'm gonna quote one of my favorite movies. And one of his Padawans, a broken neck, both of them. It's a specific reference to one of my all-time favorite Marvel movies. Ray, I'm not even gonna bother asking you because you don't even watch Marvel movies. Shake your head. All right, what movie is it from?
I can't remember right now. I was just gonna go back to.
Was it Punisher?
Yeah, because he was like Howard Saint turned around and was like, "You killed my son," and in the background you hear poof. Thomas Jane just looks at him and goes, "Both of them."
The broken neck part was what got
yeah, that threw me off. That was like,
well, because in one scene it was a fucking bomb that went off.
Yeah,
and you hear the bomb go off, and then he says, "Now I killed both."
Okay.
So here, the breaking neck. Now I killed both.
Okay, yeah. That I don't know why it threw me off. Sorry.
That's what's called paying homage.
Yeah, but yo, literally, Ray, he killed all of the Jedi that came with you to go get him.
Yeah.
Don't kill him. He's too strong. He's too much of a threat to be out here with us. We need to end him. I'm gonna get these birds. No, what are they? Slugs? What were they?
The moths or some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these giant insects to kill him. And then they grab him and they fly him away. And he realized, wait a minute. I have this giant laser shit in my fucking hand, and it starts cutting him with the fucking with the lightsaber, and he survived. Ray, would you believe a Sith Lord that killed 9 Jedi 20 seconds before survived giant bugs? What? Genius at work.
Then they
Genius.
do this stupid ass thing, which there's a better way to write around it. But instead of using my power to figure that out, I'm just gonna lambast the decision of this bitch was knocked out for so long that you were able to pick her up, put her in your ship, fly her to another fucking planet, God knows where, take her out of the ship, put her in the bed, and leave her there until she woke up of her own fucking volition. Just in time for her to stare at your dick as you come out of a fucking lake.
Yeah. And that's the Acolyte. We got one more episode. I don't even know if we want to call it episodes.
I don't think they know their episodes at this point with the rewriting. No, like I said earlier, it's not even rewriting. It is writing and then deciding we're gonna switch it up without switching what you originally wrote. And we're just gonna keep going and act like we rewrote. And when you question us, we're gonna act like you didn't ask us. And we're just gonna switch.
Yo,
It's the
you know what
opposite
I'm
of Roddy
gonna do?
Piper. We're gonna switch the answer at this point.
You know what? This is what I legit want to do. Because I'm going to do this experiment. I want to write the next, if we ever do a one-shot again.
All right.
I want to do the one-shot where I'm going to write part of the story.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Show to write a part of the story without seeing what the fuck I wrote. Then I'm going to get Ray, I'm going to get Toe, and whoever else wants to do so. And yeah, bars right there. I'm going to get all these people to write a part of a story. And then I'm going to sit down and try to figure out if I can piece together something cohesive from it. Because if I can do that, if this dumb motherfucker can do that, these people, the writers went on strike for the wrong fucking people.
Yo. And we're going to close it out with this. There is no excuse for this level of stupidity. Because we already got an Academy Award-winning movie with Godzilla in it. They have written a movie with Godzilla in it that was so good that it came out in Japanese, it came out in English, it came out in color, it came out in black and white, and it came out because the sun was out. And it made more money than the people who knew what to do with.
Facts.
And that's Godzilla. There's 25 Godzilla movies. There are hundreds of stories of Jedis. And you couldn't get one episode to make sense and not contradict itself. There's no more excuses for this. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on.
Oh.
No, because I refuse to leave off on that note. We're going to leave off on this note. Deadpool and Wolverine looks fucking amazing. Captain America looks fucking amazing. Agatha looks pretty good. San Diego Comic-Con's right around the corner.
Yep.
Hopefully we get some more good news coming out of there. Star Wars might be letting us down, but Marvel seems like it's on the uptick. We have something to fucking be enthused about.
Yep.
Let's reach for the stars, hold on to it, whatever the fuck Dusty Rhodes says.
Let's stay optimistic, y'all, because Marvel.
Grab a dream,
I
hold
think
on
Marvel's
to it,
ready.
and shoot for the stars.
There you go.
There you go, baby.
Yeah.
Grab a
And
vision,
let's get ready for
hold on to
Deadpool.
it.
Word.
Deadpool next week. Here we go.
We're gonna talk about Deadpool next week because Star Wars is gonna literally. Yo, right now.
Because I really want to know how this shit ends.
No. Yeah. No. But listen, I think I might make the thumbnail the anger emotion from Inside Out
Yeah.
to represent Cap, depending on how bad this last episode of Star Wars is. And I'm just gonna put that up there, and people gonna be like, "Yo, you talking about Inside Out?" No, that's just the emotion that Cap is right now.
What would be funny is if you could do that, have the emotion there, or just in Deadpool's hand. The preview, the fucking movie. But
Yeah,
on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
he's
tune
stealing
in.
my lines.
Tune in next week. No, I wasn't. I was gonna set it up for you. Give me a second, damn it.
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta let them know what the rest of the week looks like. God damn it. So tomorrow we are back with sports. Like I told Toe, I will be here for the first hour. Then the rest of that's on them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's too
I got
good
another
for us.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Then Thursday we're back with Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We got the fallout of a great NXT this week and Raw. And then Saturday we're back with the Toe and the Show. It's gonna be a little bit of a party stream because I'm gonna be drinking because my birthday weekend. So tune in for that. And Toe, take us home.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.